name is Hanne, for those of you who might be new. This is going to be a flow class today, and we'll start on our bellies. You can rest your head on your hands. You might separate your legs and point your toes back. And then close your eyes, close your mouth, and feel your breath move in and out of your nose. Take this time to let your breathing slow down. Try to relax your hips, your shoulders, your legs. Relax all the muscles around your jaw. Let your belly soften. Gradually deepen your breath. Feel your belly expand into the ground. Feel the back of your body expand. And then as you exhale, slowly let the air out through your nose. Feeling the back of the body relax back down. Feeling the belly draw in slightly. There's no rush at all as you breathe. Take your time inhaling, take your time exhaling. Take one more slow breath in through your nose, letting your belly expand. Feel the back of the rib cage expand. As you let the air out through your nose, let it out nice and slow. Let your breathing come back to an easy rhythm. Start to rock your hips from side to side. And bring your hips back to the middle. And gently push the front of your hips into the ground. And then relax the hips, letting them lift slightly or just not push down. And try that again. Push the front of the hips into the ground. And then let the hips relax. Once more, push the front of your hips down. Then let your muscles relax. This time, try to push just your right hip into the ground And then relax and push just the front of the left hip into the ground. Then relax. And do that one more time on each side. Push the right hip down. Relax. And push the left hip down. Good. Come back to center. Push both hips into the ground again and slowly lift your legs away from the mat, reaching straight back through the toes. Start to feel your muscles warming up at the back of the body, the back of the legs. And keep your legs lifted as you separate them a little wider. Try going a few inches wider. And then wider again until it feels like you can't go any further or you've hit a wall. Then slowly bring the legs back together or back a little closer and to the ground. Let your hips rock from side to side a few times. And you can bend your knees a few times, reaching your heels towards your hips. Again, push the front of your hips into the ground. Lift your legs away from the ground, reach back through the toes. Keep the front of the hips pushing down and see if your legs can lift a little higher. And then from there, take the legs a few inches wider. A bit wider. And wider still until it feels like you can't go any further. And just pause here, feeling not only the muscles on the backs of your legs, but also the side of the hip. Good. Relax, bringing the legs a little closer and then down to the ground. And maybe rock the hips from side to side. Place your hands under your shoulders. Push your chest and belly away from the ground at the same time. And slowly sit back towards your heels, as much or as little as you're comfortable with. And spread your fingers out wide on the ground. Feel your finger pads grip the ground. And then start to circle your hips to the right. Bring your shoulders forward. And then circle the hips to the left, back towards your heels. Continue in this direction, this circle. These circles can be as large or as small as you'd like. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose, just nice and slow, steady breaths. You can change the direction of your circles, move to the back, to the left, forward, and then to the right. And as you come to the middle, you can lower your elbows to the ground. Have your forearms parallel, the palms pushing down. Look between your arms and start to tuck your tailbone under. Let your spine round and then relax your neck. And slowly lift the tailbone up, arch your back, lift your head, look between your arms. And again, tuck the tailbone slowly, round the lower back, round the upper back, and relax your neck. Slowly lift your tailbone, arch your back, and lift your head. You can keep going back and forth. You might incorporate your breath, breathing out as you round your spine. Breathe in as you arch your spine. And come back to the middle. We'll stay on our forearms. Keep your palms down. Extend one leg straight back, and then the other, holding a forearm plank. If you feel your shoulder blades start to droop towards the ground, or it feels like your chest, is drooping towards the ground, push through the arms, try to push your shoulder blades towards the ceiling. Then slowly walk your feet in, lift your hips up, and let your head come back between your arms. Your knees might be slightly bent here if that feels a little more comfortable, or you can keep them straight. And begin to walk your feet back, let your hips come back and look between your hands. Forearm plank. And again, walk the feet in, lift the hips up, and bring the head back between the elbows. And walk your feet back. Lower the knees down. Sit back towards your heels and bring your arms beside you as your head rests on the ground. Let your arms and your shoulders feel heavy. Place your hands under your shoulders and lift your head. Spread your fingers out wide on the ground and tuck your toes to lift up to downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet as you warm up the ankles and the calves. Feel all of your finger pads gripping the ground, and your hands are pushing away from the ground to lift the hips up and back. Take little steps forward to bring your feet up to your hands. Then relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and soften your knees. Bend your knees. And bring your hands up to your thighs. Lift the chest about halfway up, letting the spine lengthen. Draw the shoulders back and tuck your chin in. And let the knees bend a bit as you lower your chest towards your thighs and relax your arms, relax your neck. One more time, lift halfway up, let your back lengthen out, feel the neck lengthen out, and then fold forward. Place your fingertips on the ground out in front of your feet. Take a long step back with the right foot and pause here for a second, stretching back through the right heel. Then plant your palms. Step the left foot back to meet the right in plank and hold here as you breathe in. As you breathe out, lower your knees and bring your chest and belly to the ground at the same time. Release your toes back. Draw the elbows in and look towards the ground as your chest lifts. Slowly lower your chest, relax your neck. And try that again. Elbows in. Push the front of your hips down as your chest lifts. Your gaze is down. And then slowly lower to the ground. Tuck your toes. Push straight back up to your knees. And then lift your hips to downward dog. You can always pedal your feet when you come into downward dog to stretch out the backs of the legs and the ankles. Take small steps as you walk your feet up to your hands. And soften your knees, reach wide and over your head. And then slowly fold forward. Bend your knees, relax your neck. Let your arms hang forward. If this ever feels like way too much for the legs, you can always prop yourself up on your elbows or your hands at your thighs. On your next breath in, bring your hands to your thighs. Lift halfway up, tuck your chin. And then breathe out as you fold back in. Once more, inhale as you lift halfway. Lengthen out your back. Relax the shoulders. Exhale as you fold in or fold down. And then bring your fingertips to the ground and step the left foot back and pause. Reach to the left heel. Then plant your palms. Step the right foot back to plank. Breathe in through your nose. As you breathe out, you can lower your knees again or slowly bring the chest and belly to the ground from your toes. Point your toes and hug your elbows in. Lift your chest to baby cobra. And then slowly lower your chest, lower your head. Take a breath in as you lift your chest to baby cobra. Breathe out as you lower. Tuck your toes, either push to your knees or back up to plank, and then downward dog. And bring your big toes together. Lift your right leg up behind you to about the height of your hip. Then bring your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your right knee up towards your chest. Then try to lift up a little higher on your back toes. Bring the knee even closer to the chest. And then slowly step the right foot between the hands. If it doesn't quite make it, use your right hand to help the right foot forward. And then we'll spin the left heel to the ground. Windmill the arms up, right into warrior two. The right knee is bent, the left leg is straight, and your arms are at shoulder height. You can look just past your right fingertips and take a long inhale through your nose. And a slow exhale through your nose. And turn your palms towards the ceiling. And on your next breath in, reach your arms up, straighten your front leg. And as you exhale, turn the palms down, lower your arms, and bend your front knee. Do that again. Inhale as you reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale as you stretch up. Exhale as you come back to warrior two. Let your left hand rest on your left thigh and turn your right palm towards the ceiling. This time reach the right arm forward then up and back. Let the right fingertips stretch up towards the ceiling. And bring the right arm down, the left arm up. And windmill your arms to the top of your space. Step the right foot back to meet the left in plank. Take a long inhale through your nose. Lower with control as you exhale, bringing your chest down and your belly down at the same time. Point your toes, elbows in, lift the chest to baby cobra. Exhale to come down. Then tuck your toes, push back to your knees or to plank and to downward dog. Bring your big toes together. Lift your left leg up to about the height of your hip. Then bring your shoulders forward, bring your left knee forward, and lift it up towards the chest. Come up high on the back toes, lift the left knee even higher. Give yourself plenty of space as you step that left foot through between the hands. Good. When you're ready, spin the right heel down. Windmill your arms up, warrior two. This time the left knee is bent and the right leg is straight. You can look past your left fingertips and take a long inhale. Slowly exhale. And rotate your palms towards the ceiling. Take a breath in as you reach up, straighten the left leg. Exhale as your palms turn down and you lower your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale to lower. Inhale, reach. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, bring the arms back to warrior two. One more time, reach up as you inhale. Come back to warrior two as you exhale. And rest your right hand on your right thigh and turn the left palm towards the ceiling. Reach the left arm forward and then up and back. Feel the stretch from your left hip all the way up the left arm as you reach the left fingertips high. And slowly bring the left arm back to shoulder height as well as the right. Windmill your arms to the top of your space and step back to plank. Breathe in. Breathe out as you slowly lower. Point your toes, elbows in as you lift to baby cobra. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale as your chest comes down. Good. One more time. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale as you lower. Tuck your toes, push back up to plank or to your knees, and then downward dog. Take small steps as your feet come forward. Soften your knees as you reach wide and up. And just let your arms come down as you breathe out. Bring your toes and your heels together. Then rest your hands at your hips and feel your hips move back first as you bend your knees and squat down like you're trying to sit in a chair, but you're just hovering above the chair seat. Good. So hips back first. And then place your left hand at your belly, the back of your right hand at your lower back. And then let your hips tilt back so your lower back rounds. And then let your hips tilt forward so that the lower back arches. Find that rocking motion of the hips going back and forth a few times. try to find a middle point for you. So maybe you have a tendency to round in the lower back and tilt the hips back. Maybe you have a tendency to arch the lower back and let the hips tilt forward. So you're just finding a space that's neither extreme. Good. Once you've found that place, bring the palms together. Push your thumbs right into the center of the chest. Your elbows can be out. And without moving from the hips or the legs, slowly turn just your chest to the right. It's a pretty small movement, it doesn't feel like much. And then slowly come back to the center. We'll do that again in the same direction. So without moving the legs, just turn your chest as far as it will turn to the right. You can always check by looking at your knees. If your left knee has come way past the right knee, it means you're moving a little more from the hips and the legs than you are from the chest. So you can just bring the knees back together and work from there. And slowly come back to center. Give your legs a break. You can straighten them out. Shake everything out. And then bring the feet together again. Sink your hips back first as you squat down into that imaginary chair. And then bring the left hand to the belly, the right hand to the lower back. Take a few seconds to move the hips back and forth. Feel like you're centered. And then bring the palms to the center of the chest. Move your chest to the left slowly, twisting to the left. Good. Come back to the middle. In the same direction, turn to the left. Have a quick look at your knees. The right knee should be in line with the left. And slowly come back to center. Straighten the legs, relax your arms, and shake it all out. Okay, take your feet hip width apart or even wider. Bring your hands to your hip bones. And feel your hips start to slowly tilt forward as you soften your knees and fold. When you get about halfway down, this might be where you stop. Bring your hands to your thighs. You can go a little further, bringing your elbows down to your thighs, or you might let your chest rest on your thighs and relax your neck and arms. Take a few slow, big breaths here. Feel the back of your rib cage, the back of your lungs fill up as you inhale. And slowly release the air through the nose as you exhale. And bend your knees enough that you can place your hands on the ground or fingertips on the ground. Step one leg back and lower your knee. Step the other leg back and lower your knee. Sit back towards your heels and then spin your legs in front of you. We'll come all the way down onto our backs. You can keep your knees bent. And then bring the soles of your feet together, the knees apart. Either take your arms straight out to the sides in a T shape with the palms facing the ceiling, or to a cactus shape with the arms bent at 90-degree angles and the palms facing up. So one of these options will probably feel a little more comfortable for you. Usually a T shape is comfortable if cactus arms leaves your elbows lifted and shoulders lifted. So find a position that works. Keep your elbows down, the backs of the hands down, and the shoulders resting on the ground. Notice how the back of your rib cage is touching the ground. Your spine is not so arched that the back of the ribs are lifted, hopefully. If they are, maybe bring the arms down a little lower. But once you feel that contact of the back of the ribs with the ground, try to maintain that contact as you slowly slide your hands, slide your elbows a little higher on the ground. And as soon as you feel like your elbows want to lift, your shoulders want to lift, your hands want to lift, or the rib cage pops up, you know you've gone just a little bit too far. That's kind of your limit, and you'll slowly slide the arms back down to shoulder height. And we'll do that a few times. So slide the backs of the hands, the elbows up. Try to keep the rib cage down and the arms in contact with the ground. When you feel like you can't do that anymore, slowly slide your arms back down. Again, slide up slowly. And slide down slowly. I don't know if I just said one more time, but we'll do it one more time. Good. Let your arms relax. You can bring them back down beside your torso. And then take your time as you bring your knees back together. Good. Then bring your knees over your chest. This might be enough here. Your arms can stay on the ground if you want. You can rock from side to side. You can also hold your knees and rock, holding onto your knees. Feel the back of the neck lengthen along the ground. You can let your feet come down. If this feels good, you can stay here. Turn the palms up, relax the legs. You can also straighten the legs out, taking them slightly apart on the mat. And then close your eyes. Let your whole body relax. Relax the muscles in your face, in your jaw. Let your arms and your legs feel heavy on the ground. Relax your belly. And as you breathe through your nose, feel the belly gently expand and contract with each breath. slowly move your fingers, move your toes. One leg at a time, bend your knees. And turn to your right side and rest there. You can use your right arm as a pillow if you'd like. With your eyes closed, push yourself up to a seated position. Try to sit right on the edges of your hips. Relax your shoulders. Pay attention to all the sounds around you. Pay attention to any sensations in your body right now. And pay attention to the air traveling in through your nose, expanding your belly. And then the air traveling back out through your nose as your belly draws back in. Slowly lower your chin towards your chest until you feel a stretch at the back of the neck. And gradually open your eyes. And lift your head back up. Thank you for doing that with me. I'll see you soon.